All right, we're back.
What's up? We're back. We got a very exciting guest today.
Yeah, we got m3lomania, dude.
m3lomania's coming. We got Fritz, Hannah, and Amanda. They're sophomores.
Yep.
Frost, fellow contemporary.
Super talented.
Yep. All vocalists. Dude, when they perform live, it's like, you know,
Their voices sounding crazy
saying?
together. I told you it was my favorite patio jams that we've ever done.
I agree. They went above and beyond in every way. Their harmonies were locked in every moment of the whole show.
I mean, they have like a whole vision behind the project, which is cool.
Exactly. And
aesthetic-wise, their sound.
I'm excited to have them in the studio.
Yeah, let's bring them out.
Are we bringing them out?
Let's do it.
All right. Here they come.
Here we go.
m3lomania. Enough for you?
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
I don't like that laugh.
Hannah doesn't like my laugh.
Wait, do it again.
What?
I kind of
Sound like a
The other
mad
day-
scientist.
The other day, our buddy Logan was saying how he was slowly slowly stealing my laugh, and he was slowly starting to sound like me when he laughed.
I did notice
It's taking
that.
over.
We talked about it today again.
Really
Yeah.
confused right now.
It's gone from more of a into a yeah, it's like
more
very,
outward.
Yes. It's like a it's this beatboxing coming.
It's evolving.
Exactly.
Yay, haha.
All right, this is episode
I think it's
13. No,
no, because we've recorded 3 others that haven't been aired yet.
Right.
So it's 14.
14.
I hope it's 14.
14's a great number.
14 is a good number.
Yeah.
14 is
Yeah.
7 times 2 is 7 is my favorite number.
Hannah, what number for you isn't lucky?
7 is my lucky
I know,
number.
but I feel like every single number that's
it's
brought up,
just 7 and 4.
7 and 4.
Yes, that's it.
All right.
Nice. Well, welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks
Oh,
for
yeah.
having
Welcome
us.
to the Small Talk Podcast. We're here in the studio. We got m3lomania today. Max and I are very excited. This is our largest podcast, like
Most
personnel
people at once,
wise.
Yeah.
The most personnel.
Yeah. Fritz, Hannah.
Fritz,
Amanda.
Hannah, and Amanda.
Yeah.
Dang.
You guys are all sophomores.
Yes.
How is the sophomore year going? All right.
At least for
Here we
me,
go.
For me, it's a lot because I'm not made. I'm music therapy.
Mm-hmm.
So I started practicum this semester, and I'm dealing with a lot of populations and different people every single day. So it's a lot, but it's fun.
Is it my turn? Okay.
Sure.
I would say I like it a lot more than freshman year. I feel like I've sort of learned to be more comfortable. So sophomore year, I feel like has been the year of my growth, and hopefully I will grow more next year. So we'll see.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like last year it was more like getting used to the environment of being at a university and kind of what that's like. Even though my schedule wasn't very packed, it was kind of getting used to the environment.
Yep.
And this year I feel like it's a lot more getting out and doing things. My schedule every day is pretty packed. Today's a great example.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I had Newgrass Ensemble. I was a Tucker-filled night for me. Newgrass Ensemble.
Too much Tucker, right?
Andrew Mihare's
Hey.
gig and this.
Yeah.
All back to back.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot of Tucker.
Too
going
much
on.
tuck.
so
But
much.
then I get the other end. I get a lot of Fritz
Yeah,
today.
it's
So,
just
very
Fritz
See,
heavy.
that's
night.
better, I feel like.
okay.
Not sure
we,
about that.
we see a lot of Fritz, and it's not that
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
Kidding.
these two get it more than anyone else. They're
Unfortunately.
stuck with me, but I'm stuck with them. So
Yeah.
it works.
So m3lomania, that I'm assuming began as was it a skills lab? Was it a contemporary ensemble?
It was small contemporary. It was,
Okay.
yeah. And
Okay.
Yeah, we can say
Nick
it.
Grande was supposed to be with us.
Was he really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they-
It's supposed to be 4 of you?
Yeah.
second
he's supposed to
semester,
play bass.
second semester in small contemporary, they're like, okay, get together and your bands.
Form your
And we all
bands,
got together with Nick Grande. And actually, if he's listening, Nick Grande, thank you for the name because
Yeah,
he
he
came up
actually
with
came
gave
up
us
with
it.
Really? Wow. I didn't know that.
I think that was the first day I ever spoke to him. Actually, the day that we decided to do a band together.
What is
Really random.
What would it have been called if he was in it?
It was
You can't
no.
do the
He
three.
gave the name.
Did you
Oh,
not
yeah,
listen
yeah,
It
yeah.
to
just
I was
wouldn't.
understanding.
They,
We
he
like,
just
what
wouldn't
did
have
we
been
do?
a
Like a
thing.
Pinterest, like look like.
No, we did
words
that
or
after.
something.
We did that after.
You just wouldn't have had the
Oh.
three.
We
I
looked
guess.
up what
True.
like what obsession with music is, like the actual
Yeah,
like
and then it-
mental
Oh,
obsession
wow.
with music
Yeah.
is. It's
I was
called
gonna ask
m3lomania.
what it was.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then later, Hannah was like designing some visuals for us as a
Mhm.
group, and at that time it was just the three of us then, and she came up with the 3 as the E.
I like
Yeah.
it.
So
Thanks.
that was her idea.
It's
It
our
was really
social
cool.
media
Very
girl.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like your guys' attention to detail is honestly unmatched. Like,
Thanks.
like
Thank
you
you.
guys. I mean, even right now, like
This
wasn't on purpose.
This was
This is not
unintentional.
very
right?
much
This is like
Yeah.
the
It's
one
actually-
thing of us that is not planned. Just
Okay.
today, these outfits
Okay.
is not planned.
it's just ingrained in your
Yeah.
psyche that you have to
Unfortunately.
wear white on top and jeans on the
Jeans.
I think it's interesting because like with a lot of the bands you'll find here at Frost, a lot of it is like, you know, you kind of bring a song in and then, you know, you play the whoever wrote it like sort of plays it for them, and then the band kind of picks it up and you can play through the full song within like 15 minutes. But for us, it's like it's kind of tedious because you like we had a rehearsal today. It's like you sit down and you're like, okay, here, like, what should the splits be? What are the harmonies going to be?
Right.
Who has
Right.
what?
Mhm.
And you know, like if we have a gig with a certain amount of songs, it's like each rehearsal is probably like 1 to 2 songs of us just like mapping out how we're
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Yeah, because you got to think of things in terms of 3.
Mhm.
Whereas
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
most
all
bands just
about
have like
the
a lead
harms.
singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All about
Those
the
harms.
All the
harms.
I mean, that's you guys stand out because of that. You know, that's what
Thank
makes you
you.
guys.
Yeah, your
So
voices
unique.
sound incredible together. Like
Thank
they
you.
really does.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't think.
No.
What does
Just-
that mean?
2 Latina
Nothing else
women
I
and a
joke.
white dude.
There we go.
Here we go.
Literally just talked about this today.
We're on a roll today, aren't we?
Yeah. Do you guys all have like similar music tastes though? Because how do you go about picking covers if you guys all like?
I
different
actually think that
things?
we do a good job of like switching
Yeah.
up genres. Like I don't think that
Yeah.
we stick to one.
I think we know how to recognize a song that
Fits to our
adheres to our
sound.
vibe. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Like today we were doing a Tyla song, and
Truth or Dare.
Truth or Dare by
Good
Tyla.
song.
Great
Yeah, we're
song.
excited about it.
And
We're gonna be playing it at our gig March 6th. I think this is gonna come out after, but it's
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you came, thank you.
thank you, we appreciate you. But yeah, it's like there isn't necessarily like a genre that we kind of, I don't know. There probably is, but like sometimes when you hear a song, you know it's a m3lomania song, and you just want to
Yes.
get to it.
I completely agree with that statement.
Yeah.
What he said. Retweet.
You guys, this is crazy. Well, as the instrumentalist that you guys so gracefully invited us to play in your patio jam, thank
Yeah.
you.
Anytime.
Like the Yeba song, like that was like your pick.
Yeah, the Yeba song.
The what's it called? What's
Ray.
his name?
The Ray.
Ray.
PJ Morton.
Oh, yeah, how do you
yes,
do
how
so
do you
that?
love
That was
it?
probably my
Like-
favorite song.
Yeah.
Like you
That
took
was
the reins
my
on that one.
suggestion. Thank
Yeah.
You took the reins, but then
Yeah.
we did the Ariana Grande
Yeah.
Jason song,
Mhm.
and then we did
So
Tennessee
good.
Whiskey,
Yeah.
and it was like boom, boom, boom.
It was like
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, those are crazy artists. I think those are like some of our favorites. I
Yeah,
would say.
I think
So,
Well,
I'm like
definitely
my
Hannah's
favorite person in the
number
whole
one.
universe. I love her so much.
You had some,
Okay, calm down.
some CeeLo in there.
Yeah,
too.
I think
Yeah,
I
so
honestly
good.
think this sounds stupid, but like this, like one of the things that I think really brought us together as vocalists when we realized that this was something that we would be like passionate about is like, you know, like I think one of all 3 of our like strong suits is like vocal runs and like vocal agility, and I think
Yes.
that's been
Mhm.
a fun thing to really tap into as a group. I feel
Yeah,
like it's fun.
definitely. Yeah, I feel like you guys have an insane like level of just like being able to get on stage and execute all these like you're saying agility things just because you're locked. You guys are just locked in. Like
It doesn't feel
Yeah.
like that sometimes.
No, yeah,
No.
Sometimes
doesn't.
like we gotta look at each other. We gotta really like focus. 'cause
Yeah.
if not,
well, we can't
Yeah.
tell. We
That's
can't
good.
tell.
That's
Thank God.
that's
Yeah.
really great. I'm
God.
glad
Honestly,
we
it
put a
might have
good
been
show
like
on.
my favorite patio jams I've ever
Oh.
done.
Yeah,
That-
honestly.
That
means
means
a lot.
literally
Just because the
whole
set was
world.
like all the songs were just so fun to play.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I was just saying because we got paid.
Oh,
We
Shout out
usually
to all the
pay
people
them.
that have not paid them. Please pay them.
I got a list.
Get
It wasn't
on
a lot,
that.
but thank you.
I feel like on the patio you have to pick like a bunch of high energy songs because as soon as
Oh,
people
yes.
start playing like
Right.
slow ballads, everyone kind of
We always like. I feel like the best songs that end up working for us are the ones that like we're all in a car and someone plays it and we're like kind of jamming out. Like halfway through, we'll be like, "Wait."
Yeah.
Good for m3lomania.
We do that a lot, like in our group chat. We'll be like, I know on the road trip to like Quarters,
Oh,
we
yeah.
were like listening to a bunch of songs, and Emin and I were like, oh my god, send it to the group chat because we want to do it.
We were in another car
Mm.
other than Fritz. He was in, I don't know whose car you were in, but
Jake,
we were
yeah.
separated, and I was just like send random
Yeah.
names.
Fritz
to
was
be
like,
literally
what?
straight names, just like the most
what are you
random.
saying?
One of them was called Flower. I don't even know. And
Oh, I
Fritz was-
put one of them was "Love Never Felt So Good" by Michael Jackson and Timberlake,
Wow.
and I just
But
put
she didn't
"Love
put.
Never
yeah,
Felt So Good."
Yeah. So I was like, well,
Excuse me,
I mean, it's post quarters win. Maybe she's just feeling up on
just
her. You know
texting
what
her
I mean?
emotions.
Yeah. Love never
just
felt
telling
so
us
good,
how she
man.
feels.
Love just never
Sad
felt so
right
good
now.
when we win.
Happy.
Did you throw a thumbs up on that? message?
Yeah, like
Fritz
I
Sullivan
think I said
liked the message.
verbatim. What? I think that's what I said.
That happens a lot in that group chat. I will say. It happens a lot.
Damn.
Yeah, and every once in a while, like we love doing covers, and we try to take a stab at writing sometimes, and that's been fun too, because I think it's like.
So wild.
Yeah, what's the
Yeah.
process like in terms of writing?
I mean, that.
You guys have the same reaction to every question.
Don't take that deep breath.
Let me get ready. The most politically correct answer I would say is like we'll be sitting down, and a lot of the times it's like we can sometimes get offended or like take things personally when we don't like each other's ideas.
Yeah.
But I think it's like ultimately like we know what's best. Like I remember
For
in
the
past
group.
in past 5 there was this line that I really did not like that Amanda said. It was like insomniac something.
Insomniac for you.
I
Love that.
really did
Love
not
that
like
line.
that line, and I fought her on that. But
And I was like, it's
She
staying,
was
girl.
right.
Get used to it.
and it sounds
I
good.
love that- I
So
love
like
that line.
yeah, there's this.
Usually-
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you can
Oh,
go.
I was gonna say like for the last like we've only been like 2 together. I will say because
Yeah.
you wrote "Can't Stop Staring."
Oh yeah.
We'll be like, okay, so like, what do we want to write about today? Like, so
Mhm.
we'll make it like general topic. And I think when we wrote past 5, we were like, oh, let's write about like our history on relationships, like past relationships that we've had.
Yeah.
We wrote a kick-ass
And we
banger
focused on
heartbreak
the
song.
negative.
Yeah.
We focused on the negative for that one.
It's a kick-ass song.
It's
That's
really-
my
yeah,
favorite
it's
song,
really
you
good.
guys.
It was funny because it started off with like talking about breakup, and then I remember we started talking about like murder mystery and like Clue for a little bit. And so we were writing the song, and the whole time I thought we were talking about a murderer, and then they look at me and they go,
What?
"No."
So actually,
I actually still have the voice memo from like when I it was like really late at night and I sat up and I sent you guys a voice memo of like the
Yeah.
I like still have that voice memo. I was like looking through like my voice memos the other day and I found it and I was like, oh, that's awesome. Like
Yeah.
to
That
think
was
about
really cool.
to think
Yeah,
about what
that
that
one.
song is now. Like I brought it to them and they just totally chefed up.
Yeah.
I was like,
Usually it starts with Fritz like doing like a melody or like
Like
the
a guitar
guitar.
kind of
Yeah.
thing.
And then we just like
Yeah.
How
I mean,
on
that's
it.
good. You guys give your like honest opinions because if everyone just said every idea was great, like
That's true,
it
yeah.
becomes like I think we all know how to handle like I think we're all pretty big personalities and I think like
yes,
All right.
it's not a bad thing.
Thank you,
no,
Max.
no, it's totally true. And like the environment, like whether we like it or not, like it ends up becoming potent. Like it's very emotional
Yeah.
when we're writing, and there's a lot
We're
of
very
things going on.
passionate.
Yeah.
we really
Very
are.
passionate.
And you know whether that's good passionate or bad passionate, it's passionate in there,
Yeah.
and we end up making something that we're happy with.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
negotiations along the way, but it ends
Yeah.
up working out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you guys? Is the recording
We need to
potentially?
We
We
yeah.
really want to. I honestly.
pass
I
5
don't
and can't
think-
stop staring.
Book
Yeah.
some studio time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Get
I don't
in
think
there.
I've said this, but I want to do it before the semester ends.
Yeah.
That'd
We're-
be
we're
great.
gonna
I'm
try and
actually
record
down.
those
That's
So
a good
let's get
idea.
on that.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
get it in the book.
Is it gonna be like Fritz and a guitar, like full band, or you guys don't know
We
that?
haven't talked about
Yeah,
it.
I don't
mean, it
think-
sounded really cool when we did it with you guys. for
I think if we
patio.
ever do Can't Stop Staring, it'd be full band.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's a full
Yeah.
band.
for
song,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's so like that song's so fun because it's like I feel like there's 2 versions of m3lomania songs and one is like that like the slow one where we put so much thought into it. It's like a kind of like an opus of like all these different things happening, and then there's like the just straight up fun one. You know, like that one, like Past Five took like multiple days to write, and Can't Stop Staring took like 30 minutes. So they're both good in their own different ways.
I remember you guys performed Can't Stop Staring at. It was in Clark. I don't remember what performance. It might have been Camp Fest, honestly.
It was Camp Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, when you guys record that, I wouldn't do much with the band because the vocals speak for it.
Thank you.
I love it.
So catchy.
I love it. There's too many. I
saw that on Instagram. That video.
Yeah.
Shout out to Vivian.
Yes.
When she got really nervous. So we're in Biscaytons, obviously. Shout out to Biscaytons.
Biscaytons.
And Vivian was really, really, really nervous. Vivian Frederick, follow her on Instagram. And
30,000.
Get her to that 15K. Thank you.
She was really, really anxious right before we went on to perform. And she goes, Amanda, I need you guys to sing to me right now. The I love it. I need to hear it right now.
The I love it.
The I love it. The I love it. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was so nervous. So nervous before. So then I was like, Hannah, for it to come. And then we did it very soft. And she was like, oh, I feel so much better.
Yeah.
That's so
Like, I want the I love it.
It's just like so soothing, you know.
Yeah.
And then Devin did that to us the other day at Dreamscape's gig.
Yeah. Shout out Dreamscape.
You should just start walking up to people on campus who are trying to like do homework and just start singing.
That'd be actually really funny.
About halfway through those I love it's at the end of Can't Stop Staring, I question myself if it's too many I love it's, and then about 3/4 of the way through, I decide it's just the right amount of love it's.
Nah, it's perfect. 72,000. I love it.
500 million.
Yeah.
I think of it as like our victory lap for finishing the song. Like we got through the hard part, and then we're just like doing the I love it's over and over again.
I feel like if there's a band that had a reality TV show made to follow them, it would
be you guys.
you guys.
You know what? I take that as a compliment.
Thank
It is.
you.
I appreciate that.
We'd make a lot of
Like
money.
the solo clips of each of them talking about each other.
Each of us talking shit about the other.
Yeah, behind the back.
That never happened.
I don't know what you mean.
And then it's like, Fritz is so annoying.
No, but honestly, I think that's why the dynamic works, is because we're all honest about how we're big personalities. Like we all get it.
And
like,
because we're Latina and he's a white man.
So
I'm
I
sure you
kind of
talk about that a lot.
We talked about it today.
yeah,
We
we're
literally
like
did.
that's our brand. That's our brand.
I said it should be our slogan under the name m3lomania. I should change our logo. Two Latinas and a white man.
You're saying Fritz Sullivan isn't Latina?
Oh, so yeah, no.
So actually, it's gonna be a no.
The dude in the Winnie the Pooh shirt.
Hey, I like
do you
Winnie the Pooh.
I just did this.
No, it's a great shirt.
That makes a lot more sense.
It's a great shirt. Okay, jeez.
See, this is what it's like. It's just.
This is all of our rehearsals. Sometimes we have to like tell each other, guys, like we need to stop laughing.
Do you guys
Yeah.
remember last year when I got mad at you?
Fritz was like, we got mad because he was really scary. One day he screamed at us because
okay. He didn't
Fritz screamed at you?
He
There was not a
didn't scream.
scream.
He projected his voice a little bit,
Okay.
and we got really, really scared. We love Fritz. Fritz is awesome. We
Fritz
love
is
him.
great. Just not in that
I've
moment.
never seen Fritz pissed off before.
Oh, we have.
Wow. Yeah. No.
They've seen it a few times.
It's not nice.
No.
No, but it was only that one time.
It's a switch that's flipped for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
think you were
like-
just tired that day. You were having an all
Yeah, I
right
was
day.
Definitely
tired. I was
moved the
tired.
switch a lot.
And like, you know, what's that band with like the singer that sings in French that like records all their rehearsals, and it's like,
Starts with a T.
yeah.
So
I know.
no.
It's the guy who founded Patreon.
Yeah,
He's the
yeah.
keys player.
And it's like a really cool because
Pamplemousse,
they
maybe?
like post all their rehearsals, like they
Yeah.
have these cool videos and they're all being like really funny, and I feel like I've
Yeah.
thought about us doing those, like having like little
totally should.
because it's like
Totally.
Yeah, for sure.
it's
You
like-
guys have personality. Like, it's something that isn't in every band, you know? You guys all have personality.
We're just not boring.
What?
we're not
We're not boring.
Oh, we're not born.
That's true.
We're not born.
Not a planned moment with this bunch right here.
Well, with the whole argument situation, it's good because you guys have created like a space where it's okay to be
100%.
angry and,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
your understanding of opinion, and you know it's
100%.
Like
not,
I think
you
for the
know.
most part we understand and not take it too seriously.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like, we-
Yeah.
All of us have our off days. Like we'll come in and we'll
Yeah.
be like, oh, I don't feel like doing this today,
No,
but we
Right.
push through.
But you
and
still do it.
We're like, oh, we'll talk about, oh, what's going on. Do a little talking. Be like, all right,
Right.
let's work on it.
I think
Right.
definitely we've grown on that. Like I think last year we were like learning each other's boundaries, and I think that even that incident like helped us
Yeah.
as like friends and like bandmates to like really know each other and like know each other, like be like, hey, like that's not okay, this is okay, like can we just like focus, can we relax? But still,
Yeah.
like we're very we're still understanding with each other. Like we don't have like 110% energy like all the
Right.
time. Like
Right.
You
so-
learn. You do learn a lot about people like being in a band.
Right.
Playing.
Our
Yeah.
friendship, I will say, has definitely
Oh,
gone a
yeah,
lot
100%.
stronger
Yeah.
because
100%.
of like
Yeah.
like
m3lomania.
being in
Yeah.
a group, yeah, like you said, it's like such an intimate thing. Like
Right.
you're like totally relying on each and every other person in the group, and it's like
You gotta trust.
yeah, it's just like all trust and meeting people where they're at. And I think also like spending so much time together, like we've also learned like when people are almost at their limit. Like I can tell when like Hannah's like kind of like about to explode, or Amanda's about to explode, and they can tell when I'm about to explode. It's like
Oh,
we
yeah.
can like
Big time.
it's like
You need to explode right now.
no.
Do you need a second? Do we need a second for Chris?
Let's take a 5-minute break. Share the
a deep breath.
sponsors.
Oh god.
Breathe in, breathe out.
He starts twitching.
Oh god.
There comes a time where you can just
You need to
It's
go.
time.
Go me out of my ear.
Go get a pillow he can punch.
I'm not gonna make it.
yeah, go. Get him a punching bag.
Oh god.
Bring out Benji.
Bring him out.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny when we're like when we're actually in performances and like we'll have we'll have little clams like when we mess up or whatever, and like and like we'll give it. I feel like when one of us messes up, the other two will give him a look like like we'll be like,
I
We
love
do
it,
that
I
to
love it,
Chris
I
a
love
lot.
it.
Let me say.
Really?
Especially in Bass
He
5 when he
forgets
messes up
the
the words.
words all the time. He messes up the words. Dude, we wrote
The
them.
whiskey.
And there's
the
like
whiskey one.
specifically words that he wrote the majority of the
The
time.
bourbon whiskey
Yeah.
part. You
Yeah.
always mess up.
Tucker makes
No,
that
he
same
changed
face
it,
at me
though.
when I fuck up.
Yeah.
Stay strong, Tucker.
like
Yeah.
That's the other thing about all three. You guys have like so much energy on stage,
Mhm.
Aw, thank
That
you.
means
which
a
is
lot.
cool because you can be standing there and like do nothing, and then it's like takes away from the whole
It's not as
performance.
fun to watch.
Yeah,
Gotta have that stage presence.
yeah.
especially for singers, like super important.
100%.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
think
I-
it helps that we're all like close and we just like
Feel comfortable
yeah,
around each
our
other.
energy like bounces off of
I
each
feel like
other.
if we're having a bad gig, like that energy isn't there because we're all like, oh. But if things are going, if things are going really well, like, and we're all feeling it, it's like it's so fun, and then we look back at the videos and we're like, oh, we look like we're having a lot.
The
of fun.
only
Yeah.
time we've
Yeah.
performed together and it was not fun was when we performed a small contemporary and we performed Erase Me and I messed up and they wanted to kill me. But to be fair, I had 104-degree fever the night before.
I was
So
Okay,
I
so
was
then
not,
you-
I
yeah.
was not feeling good.
was
They
very
were
upset.
they were really upset with me. They did
Damn.
not let it
How
go.
dare
We
you
were
have a
joking about it
fever.
for like 6
We were
months.
like,
I'm
we
not
wanna
kidding.
go
Oh, because Hannah
Video.
messed up that part.
With
And
the
they
fever?
still made jokes continuously. Like when we were doing Patty Jam's rehearsal, we got to Erase Me. They were like, "Okay, don't mess it up now. Let's move on."
Joey, should we check your temperature
I'm
before
gonna
you
assume
sing
that
this?
that was Fritz because I
I
did
feel
not
like
say
You
that.
did. You did say that.
I
I
feel
don't
like
remember.
fevers are a big thing in our group too, like DIY.
I
like
never get sick.
well, straight up.
It's bisque fever.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
That's what I called it when
I've
like
never
all of
get
you were
sick.
getting
Says
sick
you-
before quarters.
The day of
got
DIY, I
COVID
was like
last year.
I was like throwing up
Okay.
in
That
my.
wasn't my fault.
Remember that? Like the
Yes.
day of DIY, I was like throwing up.
I,
He
we
almost
we
didn't make
delivered a
it.
care package to his
Yeah.
door.
We actually sent a text about like saying like, hey, like
We're
I
not
don't think
gonna be
Fritz is
able
gonna
to
be like he's
perform.
throwing up. Like I had like 102-degree
Which
fever.
we were.
Oh my god.
We were crapping our pants because like
we were
needed,
yeah, we were really scared.
Yeah.
we don't know how to play guitar like that, and,
And,
also we needed the other harmony.
And then,
I was like, I can try to play guitar as best as I can. Like I can play the chords, but I can't do the finger picking.
and then Professor Claude was like, well, you guys are gonna have to do something, and I was like, okay, I guess we're doing this.
Yeah.
So I
And
took-
we did good, and you did
yeah.
great.
And
Yeah.
yeah, Hannah brought me like a care package with like a basket.
We
full of-
literally we delivered it. We left it on the door and I
We-
said I knocked on the door and we ran away because we didn't want to. It was like what
like
was
a ding
it?
dong ditch.
It was like emergency. It was tea. It was like
the
cough
honey
drops.
drops thing.
It was electrolyte.
Liquid IV?
He left a cup and I said leave a cup so I can pour Pedialyte in it and I poured Pedialyte and then he drank it. In the end. That's the end of the story.
And
Yeah.
actually, that little care package really opened my eyes to a thing that I still like do now, and it's you wear the strips on your nose
Oh,
to
yeah.
go
Yeah.
to sleep. crazy.
No idea
Yeah.
The
about
breathe
this.
right strips.
They help.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it opens your nostrils up like nobody's business, man. It's crazy.
He's very passionate about
all the time.
being
There's also like Afrin, like the spray.
Yeah, oh.
that also works.
Yes,
like,
but you can get
wonders.
addicted to that. Did you know that?
I did know. That, yeah.
You can't do it more than 3 days, or
Beautiful.
else your nose starts getting used to it, and like it's like.
I remember because I
perpetual.
wanted to get it when my nose was clogged. My mom was like, "You're gonna get addicted. You're not buying it." I was like, "I cannot breathe out of my nose." I'm
Yeah.
gonna die right
Yeah,
now."
it says
Well,
on the
do you
back,
have a
like,
DV
don't
to
use this.
septum?
No.
I'm sorry. This
I
is
do
really
not.
slow.
Where has
No.
this
Do you have a
podcast
DV to
gone?
I
septum?
don't think so.
If everyone goes like this and you tilt your head back, and if one of your nostrils is smaller than the other, that's how you know you have a DV
Wait, hold
septum.
up.
I'm
Okay.
not kidding. Can you see? I can't see.
I'm not looking up his
Okay.
nose.
All right, next question. Why are we looking at each other's nostrils?
Well, because I got surgery on my nose for the fact that I had a DV septum, and I still can't breathe because my nose, like the septum.
You
is
need
still
Isn't that
another
what
one.
Viv had too?
I don't know.
How-
I
does that
honestly
mean
don't
like the
know.
middle of your nose is?
It means like the
Is it-
cartilage that's here is like twisted to the side, and one of like there's like turbinates in your nose, and one of them is enlarged because it's making like the other one is overworking itself, so the other one's getting inflamed. So it's like I have like in the inside, it's like
We've
twisted.
never talked about nostrils on
The
this
other
small talk.
one.
This is the first.
That's another one of Fritz's.
Wait,
All right, we gotta.
wait. Now I'm so.
we gotta ask the question.
So we ask this every episode.
Okay.
What are your top 3 pasta shapes? And I think
Oh.
we may have already.
I've answered this, but my answer is going to be different than the last one.
Okay, but
it's changed.
We're really
3,
big
2.
pasta
I
fans.
really like this
Like, we're really
question.
big.
okay, then I'm gonna let you guys go after Fritz.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, I don't even remember what I said.
It's because we're the
All right. Well, your
We'll
laugh
see.
has evolved and your pasta.
Yeah, my
preference has
last. Okay,
evolved,
let's
so-
see. I think I said angel hair last time.
Yep.
Big angel hair guy. See, this is no matter. This is you know what I mean. This is-
I tried
love a
angel
good
hair
angel
one
hair.
time, and I thought it felt like I was eating brains because I have a texture
How do
thing.
you know what brains
Listen, I have
means?
I have a texture thing with food, so the fact that it was like really tiny and thin just did not sit right with
Didn't
me.
work
That's
with
all
it.
I have to say about that. Thank you.
So yeah, angel hair
Okay.
is
Okay.
one. I'm gonna go with rigatone skis
Yes.
for 2.
Rigatone skis.
Sorry. And I like the farfalle.
Yeah.
You know, the
Yeah,
bow tie.
The bow tie.
Mm.
All right.
Nice.
Next.
Good choice.
My favorite one is penne, and then my second favorite is spaghetti, and then my third is bow tie
How does spaghetti not taste like brains?
because it's not thin.
So mine, my first one is fettuccine.
Okay.
I love
Fettuccine.
fettuccine. It's my favorite food, fettuccine alfredo with chicken. The next
From
one,
Cheesecake Factory.
No, I actually don't like the one from Cheesecake Factory.
I thought you did.
No. I
Oh,
don't
you like
it.
the 4 cheese one?
The
from-
4 cheese pasta.
Mhm.
That was a really good one.
That's what's up.
Whatever the 4 cheese pasta one is also my favorite. I honestly don't know.
I think
so
it's just
apologize.
spaghetti. I think.
No, it's not. It's like the ones that are like pointed at the end.
Penne?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called, but
Maybe it's We'll just call it Bennett for today, and then my
Is it a tube?
yeah.
Depending. Yeah.
Okay.
Rigatoni also is a 2.
And then yeah, my
Sure,
third
but
one
point-
is
But it's
but
not
it's like a
pointy.
it's like
Yeah.
a
It's a circle.
Yeah.
tube, yeah.
my third one is rigatoni.
yeah.
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 Rigatoni dog.
Oh,
my
we
God.
all had one from each other's list.
Yeah.
They're high fiving each other.
Oh,
What was
we
that?
usually do this.
Congrats,
We
guys.
do.
Wow.
We
You
usually
cannot
do that.
graduate from this school. You confirmed your pasta shapes.
Thank God.
Dude,
Thanks.
I'm gonna listen back on the episode that I was on before, and it's gonna be completely different, and that's gonna
Yeah.
be really awkward.
Yeah,
Well,
it's all right. I mean, you probably don't like keep it in your memory. Your
Yeah,
top 3. It's
yeah.
not like a thing you think
Pretty sure
about.
angel
every day.
hair and farfalle were on
Yeah.
it before, so we'll see.
I remember you using that specific accent
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah,
described your. Yeah.
Farfalle.
Yeah.
Farfalle.
Are you're not Italian, are you Italian?
No.
No.
Nah,
He's just
no.
You think he's Italian?
I
I
don't
know.
know.
If he was
what-
like some people are like part something.
I feel like
you know?
I don't have
No.
the Italian nose.
You're-
you know what I mean?
You look
Yeah.
like you're
Yeah.
German and Irish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spot on. There's some Swedish
I mean,
in there
your
too.
name
Okay,
is
okay.
Fritz Sullivan.
But it
Yeah,
sounds
there's
the
that.
same
That's
to
true.
me.
You
There's
have a
some
middle name?
Swedish. Yeah, Frederick Lewis Sullivan is what
Okay.
his name is.
Lewis.
Cool.
Lewis is
What are your
crazy.
guys' middle names?
Sophia
Mine is
with a
Sophia.
PH.
Mine is nothing because I don't have one.
Nice, nice.
I'm unique.
Oh my god. What is it? Tucker, oh my god, it's something
Irish.
It's something different.
It's weird. Starts with
Starts with a C.
Yeah.
Callum.
It's close.
Callus.
Nope.
Callus?
Callister.
Nope.
Just cow.
It's Collimore.
Collimore.
Yeah.
And
It's
you're
Irish.
Ian.
Maxwell
Ian.
Maxwell
Yeah.
Ian.
Oh, that's a good
Mill.
name.
Yeah.
Mill.
Thanks.
Wish I could
like
say the
Mill.
same about yours, Tucker.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, and I think
Wow.
we're about
Yeah,
wrapping
that
this
sounds
up.
great.
We
What
get
a
to the
great
point
way
of
to
the
end
interview
it.
where Amanda's now kicked out. Thank
What an
you.
amazing way to end it.
Thank you for joining us
Thanks
on
for
this
coming on the
episode.
show, guys.
Punch it.
All right. Thank you guys.
Bang.
Best
thanks,
Best
guys.
regards.
Thanks.
Thank you.
That was fun.
That's so fun.
So, m3lomania, welcome to the show.
It's great to
we
be
got
here.
Fritz, Hannah, and Amanda.
Thanks for
And the
joining
podcast.
us.
It's really awesome. Really amazing.
So I guess we can start with Amanda. Want to give like your background, where you're from, your journey into music.
Sí, pues yo estoy de Puerto Rico y Cuba y
Sí.
yo nací aquí y ya, eso es donde estoy. ¿Y tú?
¿Yo? Ok. Bueno, mi mamá es de Venezuela y Cuba y mi papá es de Puerto Rico. Nací en New Jersey, pero mis padres me criaron aquí en Miami y ya.
Yeah, and I'm from Kansas.
Classic.